What's good, yo? We back with another video. It's been a rough month for DOA. You got K-Flock, SLIXZZ, and Third Side being indicted on RICO charges, and then around that same time, EBK would be charged in 2 separate states for YouTube prank, and he's been sitting in jail ever since. He was supposed to get extradited from New Jersey to New York, and that was the last we heard of him. For a second, we seen a couple pictures coming out from Alex, and if you didn't know, Alex was Trippie Redd's old girlfriend, and it looks like EBK decided to bounce back from Jada Kingdom with Alex, and she would post pictures of him in jail, and it looks like he got his hair braided. Getting your hair braided by another man is crazy, but that's not what we worried about today. It looks like EBK was arrested for a murder that took place in Times Square. There's only one article out about it, so we don't get right into that. It says Bronx man cuffed for Times Square shooting that left man dead in February. And it looks like along with getting arrested, he had a whole photo shoot. It looks like one of the photos are even deep fried, like we in 2013 or something. But let's stay focused. The article says a Bronx man was arrested for allegedly killing a man in Times Square shooting last month. EBK, 19 years old, was arrested in connection to the murder of a 22-year-old. And I don't want to butcher the name, so I'm just going to call him Sibby. And even if I'm pronouncing that wrong, that's my bad. EBK was picked up in Jersey on March 10th before being transferred back to Midtown for his arrest. At around 5:37 p.m. on February 9th, EBK allegedly got into an argument with Sibby at the corner of 44th and 8th Avenue in Times Square. The argument escalated and EBK allegedly shot Sibby, striking him on the right side of his chest. Sibby tried to flee but ultimately collapsed after making it a block to Chick-fil-A. Police say that MS repeatedly attempted to revive Sibby at the scene with CPR before he was taken to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Police sources say that EBK, who is said to be a drill rapper, and Sibby were known to each other and that Sibby was the intended target. EBK was charged with murder in the 2nd degree. And there were rumors going around, and this is just the internet speculating, that Sibby was associated with A-Hunnit, but not exactly A-Hunnit. And after this news would break, EBK would maintain his innocence by making a post saying innocent and a caption reading, "Only God can judge me, be home soon, free the guys." And there would also be many people around EBK posting him, but one in particular that caught my attention and that I thought should be shared was Shimi. He said, "The shit y'all be saying when someone go to jail really be showing your character. Be sad, no funny shit like who raised y'all, free the guys, free the ops." And like I said, it confuses me every time when someone gets arrested, or a drill rapper with some type of clout gets arrested, and the internet always has something to say about it, like they were there or something. I don't understand running to the internet with one little article and trying to speculate what actually happened, saying he threw his life away, he crashed out. It doesn't make sense to me. If you don't have the proper knowledge on it, or you don't know enough about the situation, I don't know why you're making a take on it or even comment on the situation. Rest in peace, Sibby. Praying for everybody around him, and free EBK. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. I'm gonna get up to it. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Keep doing y'all, keep doing me. Be safe, stay dangerous.
Near Times Square, a deadly shooting happened during the evening rush. Gunfire hitting one man in the chest.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger is live on the scene with details. Josh?
It happened just behind me, midway between the entrance to the Intercontinental Hotel and this corner where there's a Shake Shack. The 22-year-old victim then ran down the block for help, but he collapsed and he didn't make it.
Steps from the theater district tonight. Police closed 8th Avenue for hours and searched for clues into a shooting in one of the busiest neighborhoods on earth. So busy, almost no one noticed.
I was coming at that subway entrance, you know, and I didn't get to the top of the stairs, and I heard the shot. I didn't think it was true because there was nobody running or ducking for cover and all.
But it was very much true for a 22-year-old man shot to death here just after dusk. Police say it started with a fight with 2 other men, one of whom had a gun and fired a shot, hitting the victim in the chest. He then ran a full city block before collapsing in front of this deli at 43rd and 8th, where he begged a worker to call 911, but it was too late. He would die in the hospital.
I could have been the one. That's my thought. I could have been the one. I have a daughter at home. I have a wife at home. Like, I could have been the one.
Well, fortunately he wasn't, and nor was anybody else other than the apparent target of the gunfire. You could see how close this is to the base of the theater district here, and coming back across the street. This happened, of course, just around dusk at rush hour in a very, very, very busy neighborhood. No word on descriptions of the 2 suspects who did run. The gun was not recovered. As for the victim, as I said, he's 22 years old. Police right now working to notify his family of their loss.